Yeah. Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case notifications ain't go out. First things first, hopefully everybody had a blessed and productive weekend. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their Monday so far. Everybody getting through the headaches and the hassles. Yeah, the beginning of the week, Stop celebrating. See, my bad, y'all. You hear me start talking and getting crazy. You already know why. Uh, but definitely appreciate everybody that tuned in last night for the conversation. Shout outs to the word. Shout outs to Christy and Cindy for popping up last night. Definitely was a good conversation. And if you missed it, you catch the replay. Um, it is a strong notion that again, knowledge and adversity they go hand in hand. Right, we need to start gaining more knowledge again on the system that's quote unquote built around us. So we can try to switch it up, change it up. You know, the main problem we have right now, again, we fighting against each other and not fighting against what needs to be fought against. This is why I be having these conversations almost every day. Because surprisingly, you got people that's in the community that even if they intentions seem they mostly got a common logic and a common ground to say, nah, I just know when enough is enough. So we gotta gain wisdom on all aspects and just get the ball rolling. Again, there's nothing wrong with being knowledgeable in life. There's nothing wrong with trying to elevate. But again, we gotta demonstrate something better than what we're doing, even on here. Demonstrate unity. Um, we're gonna need it at some point. Um, Certain things is going on now, like I was talking about some of the parks in New York City going through these little hassles now with either being closed up or whatever. Some of it is for good reason, but then other part of it is just, man, it's not useful because you got some spots where people can't already like hang or do whatever. So a nearest possible option would be a park or somewhere where it's an open area. But still, you got to be mindful. Again, the community got to learn to work together. Like, and I believe this. Like, some people have noise complaints. There wouldn't be too many noise complaint calls if a lot of times, at a certain time, just lower the music down a little bit. Even if you still outside grilling or doing whatever, which is all right. Especially the weather about to start getting hot. We know a lot of people about to start cooking out and going to be staying out late. But my main thing is, at a certain time, the noise pollution should really be down because you got to think about the surrounding neighbors. You know, you got to think about not just the elderly folks. You got to think about those who might have to work in the morning, those who probably might have to go to work a couple of hours if they work the night shift. So again, if you're gonna be out from early in the day blasting your music, at a certain time you're gonna have to turn it down. It's only right. Sick 'em dogs, what's going on? It's only right. Again, we gotta have enough love and respect for each other in the community. You know, not saying, oh, we gotta be all stiff, wet blankets, but no, we should have a respect level. Prime example, if I know I'm sitting out somewhere, even if I'm doing something that's constructive, at a certain time, I'm gonna lower the music down only because I don't want no cops running down on us for noise pollution anyway. That's just me. I've always been that way. And at some point, you're gonna have to move away from where there's surrounding buildings and stuff, because again, those people are the ones that are being disturbed, and then sometimes those are the ones that's making the calls. Like, they ain't been playing music all day. Like, you ain't going. All right, I'm gonna stop this today. Some of y'all better watch that, man. Listen, that was just like a house party. Even though, man, he rest in peace, but he was being nosy, but he kind of did, intervene to a degree because whatever was about to go down didn't go down, because when the cops did come, it was like, yeah, all right. Go see what's going on in here for real. Let's make sure we ain't got to wrap none of y'all up neither. But again, if you're gonna have,
not mad shit this morning about our windows.
I'm saying if you they throwing stuff out the window again, my bad, y'all. Oh no, that's coming from across the street. No, man.
Oh,
That's this dude loading up whatever. I was about that's the housing dude. Never mind.
oh,
Sitting in the back of my
oh.
building, y'all. Yeah, you're gonna have to start like just bringing that common peace back. If I know I'm doing, even if it's a community event, if I'm doing a community event at a certain time, even if I'm going to continue to have the event, at some points I'm gonna have to shut the music down or just lower it down. Because again, first of all, half of y'all gonna be up on the speakers anyway, so there's no way you can't tell me, yo, blast the music. No, 'cause I remember like shoot, not so much as last summer, it's been previous summers I can remember even out here. A lot of spots, yeah, you had issues because again, after a certain time, you're gonna have to cut the noise down. Unless you indoors somewhere like a club or something. Now you in a club, ballroom, even a community center, something like that, that's different. Let you blast all the music you want. But when you outdoors, and there's possible, neighbors and everybody else that's gonna start complaining after a certain time, man, listen, have the respect. Because some of y'all wouldn't want these people blasting their music before the time you done woke up. Just saying.
How we got getting annoyed when it's just man allowing it in another language.
It's another reason why you gotta have knowledge on the people in your areas, get to know your people, because again, you gotta be able to see what's what so you can identify what you're gonna be dealing with. Because you're gonna have those that don't want to follow protocol. You ain't gonna tell me what the fuck I wanna be doing and such and such and such. Okay. Well, just know this. Like, I was fair and stern with you the first time around, and I was nice. But next time around, I'm not gonna be so nice. You're not gonna like what's gonna start happening. But that's where we got to start having that knowledge and that build at. Now again, knowledge knowing how much you're gonna take and what you're not gonna take. And I believe if we just get out of the blind sights and really come together as one, you can see what the hell gonna happen. Like I was adamant last night about that. Gaining knowledge, even if you decide you want to get into politics and you feel that's something you could, start helping change the world in. Many different ways to at least try to bring some sort of happiness and comfort and peace. Yeah, we still gonna go through our little triumphs, tribulations right now, but hey, but all in all though, the main ones are gonna not so much as just inherit the earth, but it should be changed for the greater. That's what I'm saying. You got so many different things we could be fighting on as a collective unit. But we busy fighting against each other over nonsense. And again, the main thing that really separates us a lot of times is just religion, freedom of speech, so on and so forth. And just whatever was taught to us throughout history. Again, division tactics. Even down to the race card, yeah, that's another thing. Race, religion, and anything else in particular, that's our main divisions a lot of times. But again, if people are coming together for the better of a community, all that stuff should not matter at all. Because the main thing is the protection for the future. The future generations are going to still be here. They future generations are going to be here. So again, we're going to have to see something better. We have to do better. I definitely just feel like, getting involved on all the chords is definitely, you know, gain knowledge about how these community meetings work, so on and so forth. And when you still feel like they're going to try to still implement something, y'all supposed to stand up. Again, when you feel these elected officials are doing things they ain't supposed to be doing, you do have to stand up. And you do have rights to vote them out of them seats anyway. Even if they still in term, they could still get voted up out of them seats. Again, some of y'all just gotta do your knowledge and do your research. You'd be surprised what you really find out. And if you find out something that's definitely beneficial, you be like, okay, I got this. I know how to do this now. You know, you can get a lot of these corrupt people out of their positions, whether it's the smallest or the biggest. But again, it's up to the people to unite. If you ain't going to unite, then there ain't no reason to cry because you ain't trying to fight. Word, what's going on, my guy? I think that's where the common problem lies at again. Just us not hearing each other out and us not really seeing what's going on in front of us. And some people want to stay blind to the facts.
Look at what they did to us.
You know, some people are going to stay blind because they choose to stay blind. On that note, I can't do nothing. I would hope the man upstairs open your eyes at some point, but if not, hey, you know, the only people that can keep it pushing are the ones that are definitely going to be in accordance.
What's wrong with my metro?
See, like, I can say this even like with a religious perspective, right? And I ain't trying to bring it there really. I just want to use this as an example. It doesn't matter what side of the fence you coming from. If you believe in that higher power, number one, and if you gonna carry that cross, right? You know what you set. You know what you know standing up for. You know what you're setting yourself up for. But again, that goes to show you, you know, there's things that could be changed from different angles of the parameters that we see right now. A gangster could fuck around, excuse my language, and change something in the hood for the better. A drug dealer, as bad as we know that they are,
Do more for the community sometimes.
some of them do more for the community than the actual council members and these city seat holders. Make it make sense. We building. What's going on? Patty, what's going on, baby? I already know if y'all just tuned to hit the like button. But this is what I'm saying. You know, we look down at certain aspects, but then again, we don't look at some of the things that actually do exist. You know, again, yeah, we know some people try to say, oh, that's the lowest form of a hustle, is drug dealing. Okay. But some of them drug dealers, again, they more involved in their community affairs than the people that's in charge with community affairs. Make it make sense. I done seen some people that spend their own quote unquote hustle money just to fund trips and stuff like that for these youth to go do something. Even for the adults too. All right, look, we got something. We man, listen, we going here. We doing this. We doing that.
Let's go. It'll take a lot.
I done seen some of these hustlers put together bus trips for the older folks, like going to the casinos and stuff like that. So it's not so much as what you doing, it's how you doing it. And then it's what you doing outside of that. If you putting something back into the community one way or another, that right there is still a blessing. That's a good charitable work regardless. You look like you want to roll some of this. You look lost in the sauce. Yeah. My fault. I'm sitting next to my homegirl, Wilma. Well, my fault. We got to change her name.
It's Wilma Moon.
Yeah, I heard her.
Getting my outfit together for this shit now.
I mean, and this is what I'm saying. You know, we got those who we look at different, but guess what? Some of them are making more strides than the people who are actually in a good position. You gotta make that make sense. Just like Word said, Shaw's word, because I heard what you said last night. You said you got some billionaire dummies. You got some billionaire dummies out here, for real.
Do.
Like they could be a push for the people that actually are trying to do something beneficial. They just using the money for the wrong damn thing.
Fucking reasons. Fuck the random things. Reasons, everything, bro. Niggas over here like, nah.
You know, because this the thing. I've seen some people come from the most different backgrounds. And where they should be mortal enemies, nah, they good allies. Why? Because it's something bigger than them.
Yeah.
You know?
Look at this morning, me and you. Mm-hmm. Good example this morning.
No, prime example. People that should be mortal enemies having a good talk because, again, this is talks that we was having. And I had already told us, I said the same thing like I said last night. You know, we better off gaining the knowledge that's needed so we could try to rework and revamp that whole system. If we feel that the system ain't working, we have the knowledge to do so. And we have the knowledge and the wisdom, and we also have the say so, the manpower to get rid of those who ain't doing right. Like I respected what homegirl said. And I like I said, I found out I think she's one of them council members in the seat. I think she's for Harlem though. But she dad was going in like, she was basically letting it be known like I'm trained, but I'm trained for the right reasons. Like people are dying right now. I gotta find that clip, but she was going in, but she was passionate about something. It was almost like how that young girl passionate about something right there. And the fellas too gonna have to start getting more involved because I'm not gonna lie. I do see fellas that's out there. I do see some females that's out there. But we need more of them out there actually doing what's what, man. I mean, come on.
There's a lot of things going on that people are blind to it because they're not getting the right information. We just saw this morning. A final example is this morning when we was growing up. We had this newsletter that told us everything that was going on.
We ain't getting that.
We're not getting it now.
I think it's just all building up. We out of all the buildings, we ain't, man, listen, there's a lot of things we not getting them. Nobody peeped that, but I'm about to start peeping that. Because when I go in this office, it's going to be a wrap. Yo, the
nigga, you threw a whole fucking can? You trying to kill somebody?
See, this is what I'm saying about my fault. This is what I'm saying about ignorance. I'm sitting in the back of my building. Shit flying out the window. Like, come on, bro. Like, and this is what I'm saying. This is why I say some people, this is why I say some people don't deserve housing. Some, not all.
I'm over here.
Some don't, because this is the shit you got to deal with. You got to possibly worry about something falling out a window and hitting you in your head. And you got a garbage can in your house. Make it make sense. If you don't got a garbage can, you got an incinerator in the hallway. If you don't got that, you do got it. If you don't feel like going to the incinerator, you got garbage bags and stuff. What's wrong with you? I was just like the other day, this lady almost got hit in the head. Lucky she had just went into the building. But it's just like, come on, man. Y'all living like animals and wonder why they treating us
like animals.
Or why they looking at us like we stupid. Because y'all presenting yourselves like y'all got no home training and common sense. We got to change that, man. I should know again. Look here. Stop throwing stuff out the window. That's for anybody that's living in New York City housing projects, period. I don't care in all five boroughs.
Anybody that lives in buildings. Don't throw shit out the window.
It's common sense.
There's people walking below you, fuckers.
Tanya, what's going on, baby?
You're trying to kill somebody, then join the army.
No doubt, Chris. We already know, bro.
Get paid for it.
No, but I'm saying though, like it's just common sense. If you will have enough knowledge, all right. I know for a fact, a prime example, they lucky again, like these people ain't walking around like how they used to because they would spot where it's coming from and be knocking on your door like, okay, look, you gotta come to this office real quick. We got a problem with you. And they really already implemented it, but they don't got nobody really out and about to really enforce it. But they're going to start enforcing that. You toss stuff, garbage, anything out the window that could be dangerous or hazardous that could hurt somebody, you getting evicted. And this is what some people fail to realize. If you take your time and look at these darn agreements, these leases, so on and so forth, guess what? There's certain things even in fine print that's telling you. You can't do certain things. If you get caught doing certain things, that's a risk of you losing your damn apartment. So why would you still keep doing stuff like that? Stupidness.
People don't read sometimes.
No, people just don't have no common sense or morality no more. It's, I don't care. They got to clean it up anyway. But it's not just about cleaning it up. Because when these people leave, when these groundskeepers leave, guess what? We got to keep the building up whole.
Now you became a hazard because that becomes a whole fire hazard. An environmental hazard.
Doing too much, y'all.
Yeah, there's environmental hazard. There's a lot of hazards kind of shit. I took classes for this. I don't know why.
I got a feeling something else is coming out that window, but I'm glad we sitting in the park and not under the building. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy. Y'all people do not care about nobody else's safety but your own. But I guarantee you, if you got hit with something, you will be the first ones. Watch your head, son.
Yo, watch it. They're throwing cans out the window.
Nah, I said, watch your head, bro.
Out the window.
They already tossed.
Yes.
Yeah, look. They tossed one right there already. Somebody been sitting in. I think it was still half full. Somebody would have got hit. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It don't make no sense with more. You got a garbage can upstairs. They won't even,
those little helmet shit.
They need to start giving y'all those, bro, because Now, if they put that scaffold back up for one more game, but they ain't
No,
going to.
because that shit was full of shit.
Yeah, I know, but that's sad.
And it
Even
became
on
a
the
fire
scaffold.
hazard for the people on the second floor.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was. It became a fire hazard for the people on the second floor.
Well, see, that's any scaffolding. It doesn't matter if you want private
That's
sector
why
or
they
whatever. That's
tried.
crazy.
No, that's why they tried. They tell them don't throw shit out the window, because when y'all throw all that shit out the window, it becomes a whole hassle for the person that has the scaffold next to it, those apartments.
Yeah. But then you know what? Think about it. Why throw all that garbage out? And then, like prime example, let's say if the scaffolding ain't up for long. Now, when they got to take all that stuff down, they got to clean up all of that stuff before they even, disassemble all that scaffolding. Who want to go through all of that?
I was in a shelter,
Mm,
back in my shelter days.
mm.
And in the shelter, they started doing work, the windows, like brickwork and
Yeah.
something. I don't know what the fuck it was.
Nah, you always do that.
There
Scaffolding.
was a lot of
Yeah.
early in the morning. That's all I fucking know.
All that drilling, yeah.
Shit, motherfucker, I hated that shit.
We all did.
And I was at work. I work at night. I like working at night. So in the morning, no, this is not it. But due to the fact that they kept throwing shit out the window and everything, my shelter put one of those little portable tents on top and put a whole security guard there. My nigga. What? Tell me something. They stopped throwing shit the first 2 weeks. Okay, everything went normal. But the third week, ain't nothing being thrown, and there was nobody trying to sit there, chill and smoke, nothing.
But I'm saying
Nothing.
you should be able to not have to worry about something flying out a window at you, or just flying down. Period. I told you. That's them dudes loading up whatever. I
don't like that little car though.
Yeah.
I need one of those.
But again, we just gotta get more active, more knowledgeable of our community, our awareness, and then we can start making changes. Even the simplest conversation. See, again, I done seen people that should have been mortal enemies make things work. I done seen people who was mortal enemies make things work on different occasions. Again, you got some of these hustlers out here who actually do contribute to the community, whether you want to accept the money or not. Guess what? Yeah, they might be doing something that's plaguing the community, but they also in the same token trying to give back. I know some of them who are. And then you got those who just do it because, again, if they coming from a situation where they had multiple opportunities, so why stifle the people that could have different opportunities and different things going?
Well, I'll be the first one to tell y'all something. Your community is also your home.
Yeah.
So I see a lot of people like, especially those that are so hard to shut. Oh, I'm from this hood.
Yeah.
What do you do for your hood, bro?
Exactly.
I just want to know, what do you do for your hood that is positive, that is not violent? What do you do? Some of them can say shit. I'm like, okay, then you can't be really repping your hood like that. Just out and nothing. Yeah. When some other nigga come by and says my hood is better, we do this and this and that. I think that's more positive. I'm going to that hood.
Yeah.
My kids got a chance at that hood. Fuck out of here, you telling me you over here telling a Don 45. That hood just told me they just opened an art center.
Yeah. No, you just gotta take back, like I said, the community affairs. It don't just start with that board. It does start with the people in the community. If the people in the community ain't gonna do nothing, then guess what? We're gonna continuously have these problems. Oh shoot, love, baby. I appreciate you, baby.
And you know something? We got some talented people in the community. We really do. Every community got some talented people. Stop hiding, bro.
Oh, I got you, baby.
Come out, show your talent.
I got you, baby.
Everybody got a talent. I always believe this. Everybody got a talent. Your talent probably is to teach somebody or take care of somebody. Talent.
You get a little donation drop. Hey.
Show off this talent. The community will need it. Like, there's some people that will be like sitting down and I'll be amazed. The person be talking to me, I'm like, well, you know how to play? You need to teach me that. That's something worth knowing.
Nah, but see, that's the thing though. See, she said that's New York City for you, and she look. That's what I'm saying. The love baby live out here. The outlaw, she live up here. But I'm just saying, this in general. You should have some sort of awareness, but you should also have some sort of common decency. Again, you can't talk about the community is trash, the community is this, but then the same token, you tearing down your community. As I was telling somebody, I say even down to owning a business. If you own a business, even if it is in these areas, number one, some of these people, if they feel they done had too many different attempts, at some point they gonna close and leave it down because like we're not going through this. Marlene, what's going on, baby? Again, you gotta know people in your community. You gotta know what some of them are capable of. You gotta know what's really going on. You know, we gotta bring back that golden era. I'm sorry, because there was a golden era, and I'm gonna say that was over 70 years ago. We had a golden era. There were certain things that we didn't have to conform to. Again, we had knowledge to know there was some things that just wasn't going to be done. But see, we got certain things that was placed in ways to mess up the establishment and mess up the foundation, not just within but without. Look what we got. People started selling us to the government. The family's gonna have to stay strong on all the cause, just like the people in the community. But again, you like I've seen some people take little to nothing and make something happen. See again, you can create your own future. Yeah, she mixed me up. She mixed me up, look. I told you. She mixed me up. They got a little bit of whatever the heavy it was. But again, we just gotta get back to that.
Cause I was like, yo, I taste like two type of weeds with it, like.
Yeah, she mixed me up. You know that. Nah, she be doing me, baby. Shout out to the plug. But no,
our lovely pharmacist.
Oh yes, definitely shout out to the plug.
Told you. We choking. Oh, and I took my time. Yeah. I just took the bottom off and just grind that on top of your top because I was not on there.
But we have to gain knowledge and wisdom. We got to stop, even down to the youth. We got to stop having them think that it's all right to be blind and be, oblivious to the facts.
Stop thinking they know it all.
No, but see, that's the thing too. It's a two-way street.
It is.
It's a two-way street, but no, some of these youth that already are getting those good, and they still look here. You're gonna find the hard way, and some people ain't gonna tell you all smooth. They gonna just tell you directly. And see, this is how I feel. If you're not gonna listen to reason when something is being presented to you in a nice way, you can't get mad when the tough love come out, and it's still being presented to you the same damn way.
You know that I'm a big believer. My grandmother, I rest in peace, always told me this. No matter what, there are people in this earth that have walked before you was born.
Yeah.
There are people here that when those were walking, they were running.
Yeah.
And there are people that when those were running, they were slowing down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what does that mean? That means that you gotta listen. Because sometimes an advice could come to you without you knowing. I said, wait, what? Just listen.
Oh, he actually came outside? Oh, I thought that was Worm. I thought that was Worm for a second.
I used to dress. I thought that was him.
Please don't let nothing else fly out that damn window. My bad, y'all. I keep looking up. It's crazy.
I think it's the same that was throwing out the clothes last time. That was a good score, but she threw out all the new clothes. She even threw out the clothes.
Come on, son, it's past your curfew. See what I'm talking about? You were supposed to be home an hour ago. See? You don't listen. My bad, y'all. I know.
It's the sad part when you said that that shit hurt him.
It hurt him last night. He be alright. He couldn't do nothing but laugh though.
Yeah. But it's not going to get nothing because you're not moving the right way.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a job. Listen to the work on social worker. Go for your exercise. Ain't no job taking down your liability. I'm telling you right now. Look at that. Tell me that's we dare do it there. The lady's so happy. She get her right now. Look at her. She was happy she got her. That's why working again. Don't worry. No worry about it.
You know, but this is the thing, though.
Little help like that.
Yeah, but you just gotta have a common respect just for the betterment and for the future progress. You know, we gotta at least see that. You want your kids to be in a ravaged world. You want their kids to be in a ravaged world. Now we're gonna have to set the blueprint somewhere. And again, everybody at some point gonna have to start coming together, sitting down, and just having decent forums and meetings to where things can happen. Even if we know the establishments ain't gonna give us certain things we need, we can get it ourselves. Shoot, some of y'all spend enough money just on clothes and clothes alone. You could take that same money you was just spending on clothes and spend that on getting some of the things that are needed, especially if you are trying to make those changes. That's how I look at it.
I'm like, good example. When I used to work in a facility, you remember, I used to do little shit for my people, for my patients.
Yeah,
Why? Because the facility wouldn't do it. But I felt like if this, we doing it. Why? Because little things like that really matter to them. And look, it came to the point that the facility got so tired of me doing this shit. They just got on board and doing it, and now they're doing it themselves.
Frankie, appreciate that, bro. Hold on, I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Gotta
I,
give you another drop.
I used to be the one that used to tell them, hey, it's October, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, or cancer awareness.
Yeah,
They would be like, what you mean? We have survivors in here, patients that have survived cancer, veterans, and I believe it's different. But just spend a little bit of, oh, we can do it, but we can do that. Oh, we can do that. God, it's not in our budget. It's not in our budget. I got you. Let's see it right now. So within one that for a few years, the facility really caught up to the point that they just did it.
yeah.
I
Nah,
was I would dress up for the holidays. I bet you wish they're like, oh, you have to be a uniform. I am a uniform. I still got a scrub, but I am for Easter. How you call it? A nurse bunny for St. Patrick's Day. I am the leprechaun nursey. Valentine's Day. It was Cupid.
my bad,
I
y'all.
still got my scrubs on. I just threw on a little bit of accessories just to lighten up the holidays for my patients.
Nah, you supposed to. Any
It's little stuff like that that matters.
Nah, but you're supposed to. Look, the smallest things, like I said, that's just like you want to paint a big picture. You're gonna need even the smallest details, because that's what's gonna make the most perfect picture.
So I'm like, it comes that I wanted a change in the facility for my patients. So even if everybody was like, you wasting your money, oh, you just being stupid, I kept going because I knew one day they gonna catch up to see how happy these patients get on these days and the holidays, and they see, and guess what? They did,
Yeah, because they're gonna need
and
that
then they
little
fire me, y'all.
upbringing. Listen, a lot of these people, like prime example, even within the communities, like the
But
ones
it's
that's working in
fine.
these residencies and stuff like that. Again, look, some of them do not want to even do the simplest things, like try to uplift. You got those who will. You got some who do. They'll do certain things around the holidays because they know the families ain't going to be able to really visit, or if they don't really have no immediate family, they still want them to feel, at least a bit uplifted. And see, right there, that's still a good deed that's being done. That's needed right now.
That's true. I tell y'all about
Corey, what's going on, baby?
I could tell you the first time I ever did this shit, then I've noticed it was I started working on the summer. So in the summer it's not a lot of holidays. So on Halloween I was like, okay, they probably didn't even want to do nothing because they Jewish. All right, whatever, breast cancer. Okay, they didn't know.
Mm,
I passed it the first year, but when it came to Christmas, I ain't see no decorations and shit like that. I was like, oh no, 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 no. So I went to the rec room and she had this red curtains, like red curtains. I remember, and she had a bunch of the cotton balls.
yeah.
So I went and got a red T-shirt from the donation box,
Uh,
put it on, glue matte cotton balls in the middle, glue matte cotton balls in the bottom of the curtain, and made a skirt, wrapped it around me.
Mm,
Found a Santa hat. And guess what? For dinner time, Mrs. Claus was in the house,
mm,
and I played Christmas music and shit. I got in trouble and I got a strike, but the patients were happy. It was
yeah.
Christmas Eve.
Look at that's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to keep uplifting the spirit and the soul
Yes,
regardless.
Wilma looked at dumb as fuck.
No, but sometimes most times it's going to be needed because guess what? That right there keeps somebody from going into a deep depression. Because you don't know how some people are taking things nowadays, especially like there's so many people still kind of eerie on really being out and about or even around family. So again, the simplest things will uplift. We got to have knowledge on that. At least
Right.
on that note, we got to have knowledge on that.
I took him to the Cyclone Stadium one time for the game.
Yeah.
The king said if y'all do a funny dance, yeah, something for free and something for free. I was like, for me or for my whole group? He's like, what? I was like, yeah, you're gonna get it for the whole group, not me. The whole group. The whole group will go and get something for free. He's like, okay, and you upgrading our seat.
Mm.
Ramirez, because that was the one that loved baseball the most. Where you want to sit at? It's
Yeah.
like behind pitcher. And it's empty. Go ahead, Ramirez. So we're going to sit behind pitcher. Okay? I will go up there and dance whatever the fuck you want me to dance on this TV shit. And I can bounce, okay?
Yeah.
And back then I was fatter. So I stood up and I did it. And I don't like people.
Yeah.
But for my patients, I sucked it up. They were happy. They're like, you really did it, Wilma. I was like, yeah, let's go sit behind the pictures and get your free food.
No, but see, even the simplest thing, you got people who do things out the kindness of their heart just because they already know what it is, especially if they've already either been through it or they know people who went through it. So again, it's just about having that knowledge to know when to do good and just holding back on certain things. But see, certain things you still don't hold on back because that's still a blessing that could be used for somebody else that's needed.
I try. I try to especially with my patients. That's just why, as I found my forever for thingy,
Yeah.
and I'm grateful because somebody with ADHD it takes a lot of time, and I got diagnosed very late.
Yeah.
But bro, I cope with things differently. I do things differently. So having a job for me is very important. Having a job that I love doing is better because I like taking care of
So you're gonna have people that look, y'all gonna hear this. Look, you hear it already. And I ain't nowhere over there. That's sad with it, but it's quiet out in the hood
people.
too.
Wait.
It's
Nah,
kind of
that's the
quiet.
ambulance. That's
No, but
nursing.
but even still, it's quiet because it wouldn't have been as loud. But I
That's the
forgot since
nursing.
they putting all these other buildings too. That's just man, I
Yeah,
just noise echoing everywhere.
but the nursing home one.
But then this the thing though. Like I said, you know, knowledge of self to know what you love to do in life and just continuously doing it. And even if you want to make it work for you, make it work for you.
Yo, and something
But you do
about
have to spread a little love here and there. You
and
do.
something I just talked with somebody today. You saw that early in the morning. I just told you what happened, and I want y'all to know. Like I told that person,
Mm,
just because we're in our 30s,
mm,
early 30s, late 30s, whatever the 30s you are, or and you are in late 20s, going
mm.
to 30s, please, we gotta understand that we don't know who we are still, bro. We still don't know who we are. We still knowing and learning shit. I think we really don't know who we are until we get a little bit of more older because there's so much stuff we still doing. And to tell you the truth, the past generation before us didn't leave the great manual.
But see, this
Dude,
the thing though.
boring.
Listen, it's like
They
every
they
time
left
we
they left
drifted.
us our basics that are great, but certain manuals we really.
But you know why some of it happened the way it happened?
I
Because
know.
again, look how the structure went.
This
See,
is what I'm
before
saying.
listen, the
So
generation of
it's up to us now that we're in this age just to let our the next generation yo, you're not gonna find all the answers right away. It's okay to take your time. Um, Once in a while you're gonna fuck up. Don't kill yourself about it. Please don't. And how can I say this? Sometimes fucks you without no Vaseline. I'm sorry, but that's how it goes. Fair. Sometimes life is not fair, and there's no what's or what about it. It just happens.
Things are gonna happen regardless.
I
But
wish my mom would have told me
again,
that.
it's just about because again, you gonna get
Well, I
thrown a
wouldn't
whole
know what
bunch
to
of
do.
obstacles, but you gotta have knowledge of how to move around that obstacle or move through it. And
Yeah.
sometimes you're gonna move straight through it. Paranormal, what's going on, baby? You already know if y'all
Because
just tuned in, hit the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and
I'm seeing
subscribe.
it a lot now. Now that I'm getting older and everything, I'm seeing that I was so worried about how bad I'm doing and overkilling myself that I never saw the good shit I was doing.
Nah,
Like,
and it be like that sometimes. You
shit,
be
what the
blinded.
fuck?
You be blinded. Look here, you be blinded. I had somebody tell me that the other day, like, bro, you be doing too much and don't even see that you. I said, listen, at the end of the day, it's not about just not about so much as oh you want to be blessed. It's not about that.
No,
To me, it's not about that.
it really is not either. Like people be looking at me like, oh, you just no, it's not about that or nothing of that, bro. It's just about they needed help and I could help. I helped.
That's
Yeah,
it.
what you mean?
It was the simplest thing of the conversation. That conversation helped. Carl, what's going on, my guy?
People be looking at me like you just sat down with a whole person. Yeah, he needed to be here for a minute. He needed an ear. I
See,
gave
this is
him an
what
ear.
look. This is all I'm saying, right?
Thank you.
Everybody ain't gonna live the same life. They ain't gonna walk the same path. Even for those who walking along the path of drugs, prime example. There are some of them who still have a balance and enough, at least a common awareness to know I'm not gonna do certain things, especially if I still got people who do got love for me. Again, sometimes you just gotta have knowledge of yourself because I done seen some people get themselves clean. Like, you know what? I still got actual people that love and care for me. You know what? It's only right I get myself right because they ain't gonna be looking out for me forever neither. And at some point, I'm gonna probably do something they going straight away, and I don't need that. So some people will get together, and some people just gotta eliminate whatever is triggering. That's anything. It doesn't matter if you a drug user. It don't matter if you suffer from any type of mental health or any type of depression. You gotta get away from the triggers. The most important thing to do. Get away from that. Have knowledge to know what's going to trigger you and what's not going to trigger you, so you know where to be and where not to be. And a lot of times, just follow your gut instinct and your spirit. That's it. James, what's going on, my guy?
When you say you're in the spirit, it still reminds me when my daughter said, you gotta, in the
Oh,
spirit. She said, yes, it's the potato.
I ain't messing with you. No, but this is what I'm
I'm
saying. I know that. I know she was just being. I know that was just her. I know. But all in all, though, like, look, whatever gives you a little inner balance of peace, you're supposed to listen to that for some reason. You are, because again, you'll be here longer. A lot of times, just following what you know is right. Like, all right, I know I ain't gonna be going over there if I ain't strapped up and ready to go anyway. But then again, I shouldn't be looking for that in the first place. So again, you gotta have knowledge of self to know what you're gonna do and what you're not gonna do,
oh,
and change what you can change, whether it's something personal or something that could be worldwide. Do so. Nothing wrong with doing that. This is why these talks are necessary because these talks do wake up the people. You know,
there's a lot of stuff that shit,
a lot of things that's going to continuously be brought to the forefront because, in my opinion, this is almost not. This is not just a podcast. This is just a worldwide news alert for a lot of people that's needed. You got to get back to listening to. Gotta listen to yourself sometimes. When you know something just don't sit right, you know, you gotta assess that situation and you go on from there. It look like it's about to pour down on us again. I hope not.
you know my instinct for that shit be good. I be saying, yo, we out. And tell you my all my SGS people over there, out there. Y'all know what I mean. What our instincts be on point.
Yeah.
You saw that shit last summer.
No, no.
On point. On point. I'm out. Wait. We go. I'm out. I gotta do something. See ya. I don't know. I think one time I even said I had to wash my panties.
Yeah, any type of excuse, I know.
I just
I know.
out.
But look,
Next thing you know, what's Wilma washing her panties?
no, but that's what I'm saying. You know, a lot of times just follow your instinct. You know, even when the people try to drag you out or try to do certain things, nah.
Yes,
If you
please.
stand firm on it, stand firm on it. Cause I man, listen, there's been times people were trying to get me out, even when it was things popping. I'm like, those days, you know darn well I ain't coming out for nothing unless to go to the store, grab what I'm grabbing, and that's it.
No, first of all, moving Nate from somewhere, it's like moving the whole of Thor's hammer. You gotta be the one.
You gotta be, and even still, even
And
if even if it's the right one.
yo, and even if you think he's getting up, even if it's that's the one person that like got him like to go, believe it or not, he will psych you the fuck out because he will get up, look at you, and then like, nah, wait, what up? Like, wait, what just happened? I thought you was leaving. Nah,
Nah, even if I go, if I know the
gotta do
vibes
this
ain't
first.
there, I leave.
I'm gonna
That's
do
just me.
I'm gonna do this. Nate, but now yeah, I'm going. Nate, where you going? Nate,
Done disappeared on you. See, but then
this-
again,
how the fuck this fat nigga just disappear like he's a fucking Tinker Toes?
it happens. Mhm.
I ain't hear shit.
But I be like that though. But see, that's just knowledge itself. If I feel the vibes ain't there, I'm not gonna stay there but for forever.
A lot of people's like, you missed this and this and this. You should have stood around though the fuck I did.
Exactly.
Because
Well,
now
I'm gonna stay around for
now
and
I'm
possibly
not
be a victim.
now
I'm
I'm
good.
not in none of your
Right.
problem, niggas, because I was out.
You got people that are, look. You got people that sit here and yo, you shouldn't have left. Yeah, but look at the people that didn't leave. You know, some of them done got traumatized because of whatever done popped off. That's why I'm like, when I know I don't feel the vibes, I'll be up out of there. That's just me. A majority of the time, though, if I know I'm standing still, I'm standing still. So, good luck trying to move me.
Contemplated or something. Like I gotta feel it about something.
I wouldn't, not even that. I wouldn't care if you had Michael Knight's Knight Rider car sitting outside. So, so we got the car. We about to go. We got the nope.
Nigga, I don't care if you got my son.
I'm on the game, son.
Yo, you know how I feel about people. I don't care if you got Jimmy Park right there from BTS, and I don't feel like
yeah, you ain't getting
I'm
up.
sorry,
You
Jimmy.
ain't going.
You got an option to come with me.
But that's how it gotta be sometimes. Because again, like,
But we're not going.
you know, it's all about just having knowledge to keep your life in order. Just keep it preserved. You know, don't jump out the window again. Like I said, some people are willing to die for knowledge, but you don't necessarily even have to do so. We see what certain things, we seen certain things happen because people want to be too knowledgeable. Some things again just ain't meant to be found. Leave it be. If you know that there's an existence of it, just let it stay as it is.
Let it be peaceful, please.
You know, but anything else that you know is attainable or you know you can really, get to, then all right, that should be a limit right there. That should be the only limit. Don't kill yourself for that.
My friend was telling me the other day, like, oh, that declared the people from the 8 people from the submarine dead,
Yeah.
because they found like little pieces and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me tell you something. Leave the Titanic shit alone. All right.
Brother Raccoon, what's going on, man?
Shit and that shit that y'all should just leave the fuck alone. Y'all said y'all went down there how many times already? Why y'all still fucking with it?
That's the same question we asked. What's going on, though, bro?
First of all,
I just want to challenge
I'm
your
afraid
theory.
of the ocean. I
Huh?
can tell you the truth.
I said I just want to challenge your theory real quick. When you said just because you know it exists doesn't mean it need to be found. Nate, we found your hurt. You have been soft these last couple months. You have been compassionate. You've been caring. You only gave a few eulogies. We was used to a eulogy at least 2 a week, 2 or 3. You go weeks without eulogy. You found your hurt, Nate. Instead of
Oh, I got a theory for you. Thing number 2, going vomit on your leg and your mouth again. See, look, I tested my theory right there, son. See what happens? Look, I got raccoon repellent today. Keep telling you, I ain't take my meds this month. That's all.
It's almost the end
Nah, what's going on?
You know I had to come pick with you, but you're right, bro. I don't know why people do. Like, think about this, man. And I know most of it is shows, but people really do shit like this, right? Think about this. I'm turning on TV, they talking about looking for Bigfoot. Like, why the hell would you go looking for something like that? You find it. What you go do? Get ate, get bruised, get ripped apart? Like, you don't go in the jungle looking for monkeys, but you want to find the biggest one that actually walk and talk like a man. Like, come on, man, make it make sense. People going shark diving. Like, why? What the sharks ain't coming on the land bothering you? Why are you going down there bothering this big ass animal that swim better than you? These big ass teeth. People go lion hunting. Like, look, bro, they over there killing gazelles and shit. How you gonna fuck with a lion? And then when they smack you, they want to kill the lion. Like, what the? Make it make sense, bro. People are weird.
Yeah, because you know what? Like I told somebody, I said some people want to be like that. I want to be one with nature. All right, but guess what? There's certain things in nature you ain't gonna be able to be one with. True. What's going on, my guy?
They just don't want to do shit with that.
No, but it's just things that we know for a fact. You know, we gonna set a limit to. Because again, it's about life preservation. I'm not gonna be willing to risk my arm or my limb just to be touching on the alligators. Look, dude, look. If you touch the tongue, no, I'm not gonna do all of that. No,
Okay.
that's too. Look,
Mr.
I'm gonna toss
Alligator,
something
you
at you
over
and keep it
there.
pushing. That's
Bro,
why I said I don't see how some of them zookeepers could do something like, man, listen, like them dangerous ones. I look, you only gonna see me once out the day. I'm not training you doing none of that.
The
No,
most I'm gonna
I'm gonna
feed is
toss
the
you your
lion.
food and keep it pushing.
I'm gonna
that,
tell the most I probably feed is the lion, and I probably feed him from 3, 10, 20 feet away. Well, I was like, you know, one of those.
I'm putting
shit?
enough food in there so I don't got to see you till the next day. Forget that.
So we still got
all that is unnatural.
catapults. Because if we are got
Facts.
catapults, I'm doing it with a catapult.
Them zoos is unnatural though. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them zoos is unnatural only because some of the animals that you housing don't get it wrong. Some of them is alright because they housing those real ones that's about to be extinct. You trying to repopulate those ones. I can understand now. Those are the ones gonna be beneficial. But everything else, yeah, let them be back in nature, son.
Man,
Like, while we're holding peacocks, like, leave this motherfuckers
Well,
out.
you going in the matrix, bro.
I said, I don't believe in noses, bro.
That's why
All
I
that
don't go to
shit
the I
unnatural.
don't.
Just like locking a man up in a cage is unnatural. Unnatural to lock a wild animal. I understand about the ones with instinct. Stop fucking killing them. I mean, if something naturally go instinct, that's nature. That's how it's supposed to do. Most things go instinct because we either fuck with the habitat they're in or we go hunt. That's why they go instinct. It's man. It's not animal. It's not nature. It's not the ecosystem. Like all that shit is unnatural. Just like is a reason we can't go to the bottom of the ocean. Leave shit like that alone. It's a reason you keep trying to go to the moon. You
That noise
find
was
something and not like what you find. You better leave all that shit alone. It's a human life, having human experience. Yeah, you can grow and elevate and event and do all that, but just do it in a natural way where it don't bother. Like I am one with nature. I'm not going to fuck with nature though. This is what I'm saying. It's a
Yeah,
natural, it's a natural cycle of life, right? A lion has claws and shit like that. I am not meant to just go fuck with a lion, but I can
yeah,
create. And if we get into it, we get into it. That's what it is. But it's not meant for me to go hunt it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Just be natural. But one with nature, you're supposed to be. That's why. That's how you become or get natural. You understand natural ways of doing things, man.
wait.
Ain't nobody supposed to disturb nobody. We all can do enjoy
What's
life,
the
and not
red cat?
bother other people by doing it.
Now that I'm thinking.
yeah. You know, and that's what I'm saying, bro. You know, it's just, again, it's all about knowledge of self and then the life preservation behind it. Because again, like, it's all right if you want to gain knowledge on certain things, but then again, you've been saying this. Some things just ain't meant to be found. And if
Right.
you lucky too, if you do lucky to be find somebody who does get whatever, they did it a smarter way. They used
Yeah.
a smarter way to try to find out exactly what was what to prove a point, and they ain't have to worry about risking their life for it.
Yes.
I could have sent a little mini missile or a mini whatever with a camera on that sucker right into the atmosphere to see what's what and do my own research if that's the case.
Like that's what I was going to tell you. Like also the path of knowledge, not every the path. What else? Not not to take the violent path to knowledge, because I know there's a violent path to knowledge.
Nah, but if you're gonna go that deep, look, prime example, knowledge is attainable, but you shouldn't have to risk your life or have to take somebody else's life in the same token either. Got some people that'll get that crazy just because you know too much, or how you know this and that. Nah, just read. Like
that's
read.
What I mean. Like, wait.
Let me show y'all something. Research the person who created comic book, right? And this is how the easiest way I can explain knowledge and wisdom to people. The man who created Comic Mom, after he figured out what he created, he said he never should have made it because he realized what it was going to do.
Yeah.
So he had the knowledge to make something, but he had the wisdom to understand that this is not, just because we can do stuff sometimes don't mean you should.
Exactly.
And that's for that. You know, there's levels to it. I just made a mistake earlier. It's funny, but it's all minor, but I'll tell you about it later.
No, you know, you hit me on the Discord with that one. Cause I was about to say something too, but I ain't risking it on here neither. You know me. I gotta be light skinned, baby.
but yeah, it's funny. But yeah, just because you can do something amazing, you realize that sometimes in a moment. But it is what it is. And yeah, but that's wisdom. Knowledge is cool. Knowledge is the first step. You have to gain knowledge to even get the wisdom. But the ultimate goal is learn things, apply it, learn what it is, learn how to use it, learn how it can benefit you. And you have to learn how to be detrimental to you too. Everything has duality with it. Some things are good for us, and other times it's bad for us. Some of the things that's bad for us, sometimes good for us. That's just how life is. We're used to it.
Facts. Realist, what's going on, my guy? Oh, what the hell is this? Get off of me, bitch. Stop crawling on me, motherfuckers. Oh, summer back, motherfuckers. My bad. Them bugs about to start coming back.
That was the fastest you ever put that back, bro.
I don't do too much things like that fast, but guess what? That was not going to be on me because I don't know what that was. And if that was that thing they was talking about, that's I don't need it biting me. I don't know what it was, but you ain't biting me, good sir. Again, one with nature, but I don't like you like that.
Let me just roll up my socks up. Just in case.
No, but you're right though. It is duality though, bro. You know, you gotta take the good with the bad, the sweet with the sour, regardless.
Looking like a whole
What
show.
the hell?
Hey,
Oh, that was fun.
when you got monetized, did you get a letter in the mail, or did you just open your phone and say, "Hey, you're in a partnership"? You know.
No, I still got something in the mail. No, see, first I had to the first thing I had to do was they told me, he said, you know, congratulations, yada yada. I went in my studio and I did one thing in particular, and it said I had to wait for the second step, which is that pen. You gotta wait for that in the mail. Mine came within that week though. Like literally, like I'm gonna say when they by that Friday it was here. I was like, oh shoot.
The only thing I did was apply for the Aspen account, but now it gave me the option to set everything. But I'm gonna check the mail today because they say usually when they give it a go, the letter come right, you know, for a couple days. But
Yeah, for the AdSense account, yeah, because I had to go through that little whatever because I had already figured I thought I had one when I did Google in the first place, but I said, okay, that's for something different. See, yo, never go to work. That's why I gotta keep docking your pay. And I'm messing with one of my peeps. I gotta stop messing with. He gonna be like, yo, come on, son. I'm gonna do that with my god sister too. Like, yeah, see, I'm gonna go to work. I'm docking your pay. I'm docking it. You ain't go to work today, word? I'm docking your pay, sir. Nah, but with the Google AdSense, like I said, they supposed to send you something in the mails. I still got my thing sitting in front of the TV. I had set up whatever. But the only thing you got to do, I think, after that is just they got to figure out which debit or whatever you're using. So this way, there it
Yeah,
is a process.
I got, I already got business accounts online, so I think that's why it took so long, but it went right through because
Yeah, I mean,
on my, how like in your browser, like anytime anything has the information, all your information pop up. So I
yeah,
just already got stuff online. So I think that's why I went through the way it did.
yeah, because you gotta. I think once you get that pin or whatever, then you gotta do all your little tax information and how you want to receive your payment, et cetera, et cetera. So, like I said, some people gonna get it, and I seen it because some of the people that supported here, some people really had to wait like 2 weeks. Some people ain't gotta wait but for so long. But it depends on. I always think it just depends on where you at in the world too, because some people you might get that done quick. Like I said, I was surprised that came within the week. Like I literally got that email on Monday about we just yada yada yada. So I'm like, what? But then I turned around again. By that Friday, I had that pin. I was like, oh okay, and that's how we was able to set up the second part. Once they verify your account, that second step, and after everything else is said and done, you good. But if you
Okay.
still ain't get that pin yet, that's what you gotta wait for. You gonna see it because it's coming right in one of them Google mail or Google envelopes. So, but you did, brother Nimsky. Don't worry, still getting support just like everybody. We all getting support, baby. It definitely look like it's about to come down out here. See who? Wait, hold on. See, if that's who I think it is, see, this is why it's gonna rain again. It's you. You got the weather. See, it's you. It's you. You messing with that machine. I, I knew it. Always messing with something.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm about to
Yeah.
jump off. I gotta run through the area. But I'll check y'all later. I'll be in the chat.
No doubt, bro. Shoot, I think I'm gonna do shout out to the word again. You know, we got some good people here that have knowledge to just speak on what need to be spoken on. And it is truth. Like I said, knowledge and adversity do go hand in hand. Oh yeah, it's about to come down. And on that note, I might be ending this live soon. And I don't trust nothing right now. And this is why I didn't go out neither. I thought I was going to go out today because this is my last day of vacation of freedom. No, uh, I still got vacation though and personal days left to figure that out. But I'm just laughing. I said, Don, even when you thought you was going to do certain things, this week been a mixy week. But it been a joyful week anyway. It also been a sad week, but again, take the good with the bad, the sweet with the sour. And yeah, a lot of times we might not agree on certain things, but most of us should agree on the most important thing. The most important thing is about just making sure we got a better future for the future generation. See, the reason why I'm gonna say in our generation we kind of let the ball slip through our hands is because look at these establishments that was created to keep the dominant males out of the households, just the father figures, period. So again, when you don't have a strong family structure in half of these homes, it's not going to work. And then when the community ain't even together on the things, not knowing who their neighbors are, so on and so forth, that's where the problems get even bigger.
You know, that kind of shit makes some independent woman now. Disturbing that fuck. I'm sorry. I love you though.
No, but to see, that's the thing again. When you've been brainwashed to certain things, this is what you want to get. And guess what? Same way the women been brainwashed, the men been brainwashed. But again, most people should be woke up. Some of the people are here. Latanya, what's going on, baby? Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in. Just we got to be able to, leap certain bounds, and it's needed. We give the blueprint and show how it's being done. Like even on here, everybody that's doing something constructive on here is doing something that works for them. It's a blueprint for those who probably might want to build along those roads, you know. And we're gonna continue to keep building and growing because we're gonna have people who at some point, yo, we like this. This is the type of vibes you need. I wouldn't care if your channel was just nothing but music. If you got something that's gonna bring the people together in music, just like food bringing most people together. That's why I be saying some of these events that be happening in the communities that could be beneficial, that is beneficial. Some of y'all should be involved in it. You'd be surprised. Get out and know the people in your community. You'll know who's who. Some of y'all already know half of the people in your community, but think about the new ones that moved in. You got to make sure, again, in order for your community to be on point and even to uprise and do what's necessary, you got to get to know who's who. And if they are going to be a danger in one way or another, then that's when you're supposed to be together and implement what's going on. If not, they got to go. That's what's up, Latanya. You know, and healing prayers to those who definitely need it on the health aspect on both ends. You know, health and prosperity for 2023, baby. You know, but we got to definitely do that. Again, there's nothing wrong with bringing the best solutions and the best options together to, you know, build the structure back. If that's what you want, if that's what you need, because guess what? That's what's needed in life, structure. Even in your own life, you got to have some sort of structure and some sort of code you stand on. If you don't stand on it, then you can't stand on nothing that you feel you want to stand on in the world. Prime example, like I told some people, you can't be tough talking in the house, then you get outside and you silent Bob. No, you got to have that same energy all around the board, but you still got to be knowledgeable enough to have some sort of defense just in case. Other than that, if you go out in the world and you doing what you see fit and you ain't being a harm to nobody, hey, do what's necessary. And I feel that's the most adamant thing. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to make sure they don't do nothing. My bad. Shout out to Miss Queen Nunu, baby. I gotta go check your I gotta check your upload when I'm done with this. You know, some good people. You know, and that's what you're supposed to bring, a good balance. Cupid, what's going on, baby?
Hey, somebody's name is Cupid. Hey, we need to talk. What's going on, Cupid? Because you feeling like my love life right now.
She ain't messing up nothing. That's your fault. See, stop trying to take accountability for your own madness.
Where is
Wait, I think I just felt it. I thought I felt drops. If I feel any more drops, I'm getting up, son. My bad,
Not
y'all.
yet. I don't see the part of moving. So that's the truth.
Ain't good. I don't.
Cupid, where's my Korean guy at? That's all I'm saying.
You gotta go find it yourself. You out and about, son. Stop trying to use everybody else. See, this ain't love connection over here, son. My bad. If y'all lost in the source, I'm talking to one of the mods in here, one of the fam, Wilma. Wilma Moon now, that's a new name now. Put some respect on it. No, but you know, again, you gotta be any part of a community affair starts with people in the community. So, you know, you can't just expect certain things to branch off and take place if you ain't bringing what's necessary. You ain't even saying what you need and what you don't need. You know, again, we got to start rising up and fighting for what's needed and stop fighting over madness and BS, man, because that could be looked at and thrown somewhere way in the water. Yeah, you heard it. Don't look back and forth. You heard it.
Nah, it got like clear here a little bit, but dark over here.
I know it's gonna come down soon. And the minute it do, I'm gonna have to end this live, y'all. Cause I was outside enjoying a nice breeze. That's all it was, a breeze, but it's still kind of hot. But it looked like it's about to come down. Yeah. I don't do well in pouring rain. And at some point, I gotta go upstairs and start cooking. Yeah. I think I know what I'm
Get the
putting on
ribs?
tonight. I'm gonna make the ribs today.
Yeah, coming over.
I'm trying to debate if I'm making cheddar rice or whatever. I'm gonna figure that out. But
What kind
I
of sauce are
feel
you
like I
putting?
need to have this talk because this is somewhat of a brush up from last night. Again, just having knowledge of self and then having the wisdom to try to, you know, fight certain things on certain elements from the inside out. And it could be done. Like I said, you throw the right people in the right community seats, trust me, things will be done. If you vote in the right people or if you push in the right people that need to be pushed in there, trust me, if they definitely for the people, you're gonna see something. You know, again, you just gotta have respect and love, and that's the main thing to have respect and love. You gotta respect and love the people who are trying to make a difference one way or another, whether it's through a stern conversation, motivational speaking, even on the forefronts. We got a lot of people here. You know, that's why I said I have the knowledge to keep this channel the way I'm going to keep it. You know, as long as we got a love and respect for each other, we greet each other, we good. Everything else, we just going, to how we going to do it. We going to continuously roll the ball the way we've been rolling it. We going to get there. Trust me, we going to definitely get there. Because there are knowledgeable people that can help you in many ways than you think. Again, but all that, the that good old preaching of division is not, it's not helping no more. Once we wake up to see that, a lot of people are starting to wake up to see that. And you gotta have some people that's gonna be speaking about it and bringing it to the forefront because it is needed. And this is a public service announcement to those who always like to play victim. At some point, even with whatever knowledge we done gained, even if it was detrimental to us, what are we doing now to make sure we don't have those reoccurring instances happening again? That's what I'm saying. We have to be united on all fronts. And we could do so again if we would just eliminate all those division tactics. Oh, I feel a type of way about you because you follow this faith or you follow. I don't care what faith you follow. If you trying to come together, we could do something that's beneficial to help anybody that's needing help, even those who might have problems. Prime example, putting a community pot for those who might have fell hard on times and now they got to make sure they keep a roof over their head. Stuff like that. Y'all got to start thinking about that more than just thinking about yourselves. So I'm always going to keep having these combos because I feel at some point these people will wake up to it. Some people was already woke, but they done went to sleep only because they see everything around them is changing for the worse. But then again, you got to always remember, you in this battle for a good reason. Lucy, what's going on, baby? And it's all just, again, it's just about, having the right type of foundation around you too. Because you can build as far as you want to build, especially if you know you can't do everything by yourself. But if you bring the right people along that ain't with the jealousy, the madness, and oh, I feel a type of way because of this, and so on and so forth. Listen, it could be a good thing. And some people, again, ain't going to be able to be for you right then and there. Some people going straight away only because they feel, okay, I could do this on my own. Or they going straight away because they feel, oh, you ain't saying nothing or doing, okay. But you'll see. You'll definitely see at some point, those people will end up being an asset at some point. We got to stop looking at each other like liabilities too. I can look at you as a liability if I just see how you move and your actions speak louder than your words. Then yeah, Yeah, I could do that. But anything else, I'm not gonna look at you as a liability. I could look at you as, a great ally, a great friend, a great whatever. Again, when you got knowledge of yourself to know who to put around you and just read what's needed to be read, you good. And even when you feel it's something that's off, that's when you do your assessments. Sometimes you're gonna have to thin the herd because sometimes these people ain't gonna be strong enough. They think they strong enough to really, but they not. That's why I'm saying you're gonna have some people that say they willing to go the distance, but they ain't gonna go the distance. Especially when they realize this is what's needed and what's necessary. Hey, you're gonna have to be strong and firm on that. See, instead of just going, like, prime example for some people, instead of going to one meeting, you should be going to all the meetings that's important. Because again, strong voices, strong unity, they'll back down on certain things. The other things they already gonna have implemented because guess what? They done had meetings prior to that was discussing these things, and nobody was there except for maybe the youth and the few adults that wasn't. So I'm saying, can't cry about our communities being in trash. We can't cry about certain things if we ain't trying to bring stuff back. Even if you were fortunate enough to leave the hood, still bring something back that could be beneficial for those people. Even if you don't decide to come back. Now, there's ways to do things without having to necessarily mess up a balance. And you can still keep your life preservation in order. But when you are moving right amongst the people, you know, the main people are gonna always make sure you good. They're gonna always make sure you upheld. And they're gonna make sure they hold you down, even if things do get critical. But again, it's just about knowing who's around you. You spot phony behavior, you already know you gotta move away from it. That's it. But I think these talks will definitely keep, you know, bringing light to situations that's needed. And the people will see this is a blueprint right here, even for those who want to talk on serious topics and stuff like that. This is how it's going to be. This is how it needs to be brought. Be yourself, be real with the people, be able to have a conversation with the people, you know? And again, just fighting for even the simplest little things, the simplest little freedoms. That's bless you. What the hell? Bless you, damn it. My homegirl over here about to die right now. My bad, y'all. And, you know, again, it starts with a strong build conversation, common knowledge on, what's needed. Like I said, a lot of y'all know what's needed in your communities. And then for those who don't, it's not hard for you to just go outside and see what's needed. You could go visit different communities. You could see what communities got what. And then when you come back to yours, you can see exactly what's needed and what's not needed. Like I said, prime example in my hood, they just got rid of a hardware store and a medical supply store, even though we got a couple of those out here. But we got a couple of medical supply stores. We still got those down the way. Those spots are still open. The other one became a hookah spot. Not the one on this side. That's still open. I know which side you're talking about. That I know that spot. I'm saying on this side, there's still medical supplies. Yeah, I know that part. Look, I've been looking up the strip. Yeah, but they don't open that much no more. Nah, but they only open like that. Then you got more doctor spots. And then look, again, the rent is another thing. So, again, it's just about even for those, like even the business owners in the communities. Y'all gotta fight and stand up and gain knowledge on what you can gain knowledge on, especially if it could be beneficial. You know, some people really don't be wanting to move from the spots that they have, but then again, when the rent keep climbing up, shoot, I got to figure out a way to try to at least say, nah, listen, we gotta bargain somewhere in the middle. You know, but the simplest things you fight for, you know, you're gaining knowledge because every day you're gaining knowledge on something. You know, that's what I'm saying. Get a clue on how the system really works, and then you can make changes on there, even in your community. See what changes is needed. You know, try to bring something back. Shoot, if I could, I'll try to bring back what's needed. Right now, there is hardware store. We got to walk over a mini bridge to go over there in the neighboring section to go get something. Even if it's keys that need to be made. They done took away a fish market that we had out here and something else. So again, guess what's opening up in these spots? Smoke shops. So again, you know, when the community ain't really standing on or trying to put money together for these spots, this is what you're gonna get. And again, it's crazy because how everybody else can come in your communities and build, but we can't build. We gotta wake up, man. And right now, I'm speaking to my melanated folks. We gotta really wake up and smell the coffee. We could build a lot with everybody necessary if we just put our minds to it. Stop looking at everybody as a risk or a liability, you know. But you gotta make sure you surround yourself with the right folks. That's it. Make the smart business moves. That's it. We could do so. Even the smallest businesses could make it global, you know. But it's up to you to put in that work. You gotta have knowledge to know when you good and when you're not good. On that note, I'm definitely about to get up. I think I done heard enough thunder, and I know at some point that heavy rain is coming. I smell it. Yeah, I smell it in the air. My bad. Um, but yeah, we're gonna continuously do that. Show blueprints of the world that anything is possible if you gain knowledge and those spots you need to gain knowledge in. You know, we know not everything in the world is going to be able to come to a halt as far as criminalities and everything else. We know that. That's just always going to be in society. You always have those that's just going to have the mindset of a crook. You always have those who just got the mindset of preying and being a predator. You're going to always have those who have the mindset to just see destruction and not try to see something uplifting. But for everybody else, hey, listen, we still can outnumber. Just don't know. Gain the knowledge that's needed so we could definitely push the game forward. Leave a blueprint for those who need it. So even when you feel like the world is going to another side again, they know how to move. All right, well, these people said it this way. These people did things this way. This is why I was saying gain knowledge of yourself because you could create your own future. You could create your own lane as far as if you want to work for self or even if you decide to work your 9 to 5. Don't matter. You know, you are the only person that limits yourself. And we got to stop limiting ourselves to just nonsense. We got to start, you know, raising that borderline. We should want to see better and feel better at the end of the day. We should want to know that even when we close our eyes, we did what we were supposed to do. And hopefully, those people who are in behind us keep the ball rolling, keep the structure going. You know? And I feel at some point it will get there. Some of it is going to happen through these talks. Because again, some people ain't going to resonate with you just because the way you presenting things. But doesn't matter. My message might not be for you. Your message might not be for me. But the main message and the main goal should be just trying to see something better so, you know, we can do better. Nothing more, nothing less. Wasn't going to hold y'all all afternoon either. I got to definitely try to figure out what I'm going to make with these ribs. But I think I might try to do some music on the backup today, definitely. I set a time reminder. But again, you know, I think I'm going to do a part 2 to that. think I am going to try to do a part 2 to last night's live. I might not do it tonight. But it is truth, though. You know, knowledge and adversity, they do go hand in hand. You know, but you got to be willing to have that fair balance. Because how can you get through any adversity without knowledge? And how can you gain wisdom if you don't have proper knowledge? So, you know, and I feel these are talks that at some point, you know, the bigger masses will definitely see it like, oh, shoot. See, it's the thing. Our platforms are made for not just solely entertainment and sports. It's used for a multitude of things, even down to bringing art. You know, I consider what I do not so much as just a talent or anything that should be recognized. No, and it's not even an art form. It's just a regular conversation. But you know, we're gonna definitely always have that. Because anytime something is brought out in the forefront, whether it's on the news or not, you know, it gives people the opportunity to think. Like prime example, and I'm gonna leave this off before anything. I just heard something about a 14-year-old boy killing. Well, 14-year-old just killed his mother's attacker, basically. Now, see, this is my thing too about those situations right there in those type of environments. And this is for the men though. I'm gonna need some of y'all to understand this. Not saying all, because some of y'all do stand on what y'all supposed to stand on. You ain't just gonna let nobody get beat up or accosted or punched in the face. But then you got some that will sit there and fall back and watch it happen, even their own sisters. You know, again, this is why I said we have to be more united. When things like that are happening, you know, everybody's supposed to be on their necks. Because no real man is supposed to be doing anything along the lines to that woman. Especially if you don't even know them. You got people just doing random acts of craziness. That's why y'all got to be more aware of what's going on. Have knowledge of your area and what's going on. So you know how to move it, you know, accordingly, and you could assess anything that's needed. I'm telling you, this is where the spiritual war is going to be. That's why I said everybody think it's something else. No, it's going to be more spiritual than anything. You might have certain wars happen behind it, but it's more spiritual. Again, it's more about who's moving on the right side and who's moving on the wrong side. So, you know, you're going to always have that constant battle, but then it's getting to a point where it's just too much going on. You got to stand strong on something. If you don't, we're going to fall for every little damn thing happening. I think if I don't do part 2 tonight, it could be tomorrow night. We'll see. I'm gonna definitely try to get myself in order, try to figure out lunch and everything. I'll definitely be on the backup. If y'all haven't done so by now, you already know, drop links and show each other some love in here. Definitely the good ones in here. We definitely in. Just a good little afternoon session with y'all. I'll definitely be on the backup later. Set this reminder. Just have your dance shoes ready. You know how we doing it. But see, again, knowledge of self to know you doing what you love to do, just having a good conversation. That's knowledge of self that nobody can take from you. So I'll definitely be back on the backup. And definitely appreciate everybody that tuned in. And again, prayers to those who need it, you know, health-wise. Prayers to those who might be going through death, so on and so forth. You know, you're definitely in our prayers, and you know, we always going to show that true love and respect. You know, so definitely appreciate y'all. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. For everybody that was in attendance today, y'all already know that love is love and it'll be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real builds. Like I said, we're gonna be back in here for that little music love. And I could be back tonight with an open panel, definitely. So y'all more than welcome. This is how we're gonna continuously do it. We're gonna grow, we're gonna have these conversations, and we're gonna make things work. You know. But definitely y'all enjoy yourselves. I'll be back later on. Y'all stay safe, keep that third eye open. And until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.